Sanya, a 13-year-old curious city girl studying in class 8. Mummy, Sanya's mother, who facilitates them in understanding different concepts. Kabir, Sanya's 14-year-old brother, who helps her contemplate things and perform various activities.
Thank you for taking us to this light installation. We had a lesson last year in the school and this year we are learning some more about light.
Quickly do freshen up, then we can all have our dinner.
Mummy, I can't seem to find my towel. Could you please help? I think it must be drying in the terrace.
Oh, I remember. I had put it up on the wire in the terrace to dry. Go get it.
Sure. The moon looks splendid today.
Sanya, what are you doing upstairs that long?
I was simply watching the moon. Come, have a look. How beautiful it looks.
We'll be there in a minute.
The moon is indeed beautiful.
Can you tell me, Sanya, why does moon shine so bright?
I know the answer to this. We had studied in class 6 that moon is an illuminated object. Therefore, it does not create light on its own, but rather reflects the light from sun.
That is absolutely right.
Earth and many things available on our earth are actually illuminated objects like
Trees, paper and other things.
Whereas the sun and the stars and fire give out their own light, making them luminous objects.
Yes, you are right, Sanya. Sanya and Kabir, what are you doing upstairs this long? The food is about to get cold. We'll be right there, Mummy.
Sanya, look how the rays from the tube light are falling on the plate. These rays are then reflected on the wall and are called reflected rays.
Friends, we had learned about this in the last class. Do you remember? Oh, the electricity supply got cut. I will bring the candles from the kitchen.
This candle is too small to give out a lot of light. We have to light a couple of more. Mummy, I have an idea. Can Kabir and I create a light installation in our home? That will give us more light than one candle and will be fun too.
Okay. Try it out and see if it works.
This isn't working as I had thought. What am I doing wrong?
Would you like some help?
Yes, please, do tell.
I would need a few things like an empty transparent box, a white paper, a pencil, some colored pens, a rectangular small mirror, 2 clips, a scale, protractor, an adhesive tape, laser light torch, water and Dettol.
I have collected all that you had asked for. Let's get started.
Draw a straight line on the paper. Then put the transparent box on which the protractor is placed at the center of the line so that it makes a 90-degree angle. Now we will keep the rectangular mirror upright with the help of clips
At the baseline of the protractor,
Put some water and Dettol solution in the transparent box.
Sure, I will add them in.
Now throw the laser light at an angle and tell me what you see.
This is beautiful. I can clearly see the reflected light of the laser beam.
Now look in the dark and you will see clearly and measure both the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection.
with the angle of 90 degree made by the middle line.
Oh wow, these two are exactly equal. Both are making angles of 50 degrees each.
Yes, absolutely correct.
Friends, you should also try this. Experiment with the help of an elder person and make different angles with the incident light. Measure the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection and see for yourself. What if we use a torch instead of the candle? That will give a direct ray of light on the mirror.
Yes, let us try that out.
Now the light from the torch is absolutely perfect.
Sanya, let us place another mirror on the path of reflected light.
Okay. Aha! It is reflecting the reflected light.
Yes, and we could keep doing this to create our own installation.
Right. By placing the mirror in a zigzag position, we can keep reflecting the light from the torch. This is really fun.
Electricity is back. I will get back to work and you can wrap your installation.
Kabir, even though the electricity is back, can we do some more activities mentioned in the book?
Yes, let us do that.
You know, Kabir, I find the light to be an amazing thing. It travels so fast and all of us see things only because there is light. Friends, can you recall the speed at which light travels?
Yes, light is indeed important for human existence. Shall we look at the concept of diffused reflection and regular reflection?
I'm going to take 2 glossy papers for this experiment. I will keep one paper as it is and will crush the other one. That way, we will have 2 kinds of surfaces.
Then we can throw the torchlight on it and see what happens in each case.
Friends, what do you think will happen? Let us see. In the first case, when we put the torchlight on the plane surface, the paper gives out a sharp ray of light as a reflection. In the second case, the light is not sharp but rather diffused.
What we learned in this chapter, light makes it possible for humans to see the objects in the world. There are 2 kinds of objects in the world, non-luminous and luminous. Non-luminous objects need other sources of light to shine, for example, moon. Whereas luminous objects have their own light like candle, sun, etc. Most light that we see in the world is reflected light. The light ray which strikes any surface is called the incident ray. The ray that comes back from the surface after reflection is known as the reflected ray. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. This is one of the laws of reflection. The incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. When all the parallel rays reflected from a rough or irregular surface are not parallel, the reflection is known as diffused or irregular reflection. Reflection from a smooth surface like that of a mirror is called regular reflection. Reflected light can be reflected again by placing 2 mirrors in front of each other. This way the reflected ray gets bouncing across both the mirrors and also multiple images get created in the mirrors.